Most of us say we want more money, but if money were a person, it might ghost us for how we've treated it. In this talk, Matthew will explore the messy, emotional relationship we all have with money, the fights, the guilt, the breakups, and how to finally rebuild trust and turn it into a healthy, lasting partnership. Please welcome Matt with his intriguing speech titled, "If Money Were Your Ex, Would It Take You Back?"
Picture of it, the biggest dance party ever. You're dancing, going crazy, then you turn your head, there's a man there. It's money. Here's a question for all of you to ponder. If money was a person, are you close to it? Where are you guys at where money was? Because some people, they see money and they're like, dude, money's here. Who invited him to the party? This guy is such a prick. I hate this guy. I've ghosted him for like 3 years, but he always causes problems and chaos, and he's such a control freak. And we're money. Oh my gosh, how are you doing? I love you. Get in here, big guy. That is a dapper suit, bro. By the way, sorry for ghosting you for the last 3 years. I was busy doing other things. But the budget will get done later on. Anyway, today is payday. So how you doing? Good to see you. And some people are like, wait, please don't leave me. Don't leave me. I need you. I need you. I need you. Get away from him. This is my friend, okay? This is not your friend. There's not another share with him. This is my money, okay? My money. By the way, I've been a good steward. I poured all the money into a little bank account. And then I save all my meatloaf and never touch it for like 3 months. Leftovers, right? And then I'm always doing coupons for like 6 hours a day. I'm a good saver. Look, here's a problem. Both these people aren't healthy. One of them is trying to get away from money. The other one is way too absorbent with money in that way. The problem is a lot of us have money wounds and money trauma from when we were kids, where money hurt us. And so we developed all these beliefs about how money works. And the world told us, hey, by the way, if you just make more money, it'll solve all of your trauma. Make more money. And we're like, okay. The problem is if you had a broken foundation and you try to add more floors to this building, the foundation is still broken. If you make more money and you're not healed from money, you will find ways to self-sabotage and waste all that money. The question then is, how do we heal with our money? It starts with first, imagine that your friends are right here and you treat them as though they are money. So you ghost them and you only call them when you need them. So you're a great friend. And the thing is, if you ignore money, it'll ignore you too. If you treat it right, it'll treat you right as well in that way. And people don't always realize that. Because people, well, I'm getting lost. With that being said, with money, the thing though is if you want to heal from money, first think about where are you at emotionally, which means being able to forgive yourself for the past. All of your money errors, all of you've gone through, go from that point, right? And then being able to feel worthy of accepting money. Because if you don't feel like you're worthy of money, you'll find ways to turn it down or self-sabotage yourself from money. So with that being said, how can we then build from that? Okay? Because a lot of times for money, if we aren't quite ready for it, it won't be there for us in that way. And so a lot of people think that money is some mean overlord and it wants you to fail and everything. But imagine if your mom bought you piano lessons, right? And all she wants from you is to practice. Does she want your money from you? No. You show that you are thankful and grateful for her gift as you practice the piano. In the same way, if money blesses you with this amazing gift, you show you're grateful for it, not by always trying to hoard like some dragon and have all these gold coins in your bank, but you do that as you use it well. Because other than that, you have to just save money, but you want to use it well, which might mean for you investing it or being generous or trying to build something in your life. So one question to ponder for all of you is, if you weren't trying to chase money, how could you lead it as a leader where money worked for you and you didn't work for money? My call to action for you guys is look at where you are at money-wise. Are you healed from money, or are there still some trauma or things that you haven't dealt with? And until you do that, you're not ready to receive money. Because once you're ready to receive money and money trusts you, then it will pour into your life in abundance. I'll say that one more time. Once money trusts you and you're ready to receive it, it'll flow into your life in abundance. And as you learn to heal, you'll be blessed because of that. I hope that one day you're at the party, you're like, hey, bro, thank you so much for all you've done for me. Thank you.
General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, and of course, Matt. Your speech, as always, is wonderful, whatever you give them. Your main strengths are definitely your very expressive and dramatic tones and movements that you always give, your gestures, which are big and grand, and also emphasize and show whatever you're saying is at the moment. For your speech tonight, one of the things I liked a lot is your showing of examples instead of just explaining an idea. And your little characters that you have help to emphasize the ideas that you're trying to get across, which is good for your persuasive speech that you're giving. Your acting too in it is great. I'm definitely not that good at that. I don't know if I could do that. So that is very impressive. Something you told me beforehand was that you were tired. You definitely did not show it during your entire time up here. So that's always good. One of the things I do have to say, probably is the main point for an improvement, is for your gestures, they're very sporadic. They come and they go. And as Ben showed with some things, is you want to both hold your expressions and your contact with people more often. I think putting that in will help your gestures become even stronger than they are currently. And then I also will say that your second half of the speech that you gave, probably caused by you losing your train of thought, felt a little bit less followable and understandable. And so for writing your speech, making sure that it's easier to follow, if you ever do lose your train of thought, taking a moment to stop and breathe is always an effective strategy to use. And then for something specific too, is I wasn't entirely sure what your money trusting you is supposed to mean. I get trust in your money, but maybe that's just the me thing, I don't know. And that is all I have to give. I'm not as good as everyone else, but great speech, and we'll love to see more. Thank you.